The Ayer Mansion in Boston's Back Bay is a property unlike any other.
There are so few examples of Tiffany's architectural work. In fact, this is the only one of his remaining buildings in the world.
Louis Comfort Tiffany is renowned for his stained glass art. This 15,000 square foot home on Commonwealth Avenue is a rare example of his residential work.
There are 4 or 5 rooms inside this building that are his original work. And in the late 80s, the Massachusetts Historical Commission decided to grant protection to those rooms so that they would be preserved for all time.
Developer Charlie Reed purchased the 5-story building in December 2021.
This building is so important historically that it seemed to us important to preserve it as a single-family home.
The magnificent manse was built for businessman Frederick Ayer and his family at the turn of the 20th century.
They lived here for about 20 years. Both Mr. Ayer and his wife died in the pandemic of 1918, and the daughters decided to sell the building in the early 1920s.
The space was used for offices until 1964, when the Trimount Foundation acquired it for student housing.
It was used primarily as a dormitory for women attending local Catholic colleges and universities.
For the next half a century, the property's owners worked with the Campaign for the Ayer Mansion to restore elements of Tiffany's work.
The main hall, which has the proscenium arch and the Greek temple and this very large fireplace, all Tiffany designed. The library on the 2nd floor, which has a very unique mantel and a wood frieze around the top of the room, which is quite rare. This staircase is historic because of this Tiffany designed oval.
The unconventional exterior also showcases signature Tiffany designs.
You see that mosaic work repeated throughout the front facade, from the address 395 all the way up to the very top of the building. This room is also unique because
now Reed is looking for a buyer who wants to continue to protect its rich history and update the property. Asking price just under $15 million.
We know that a building that's 120 years old can come back and be reimagined as a contemporary residence while maintaining the historic features.
To provide some inspiration, this conceptual redesign includes 6 bedrooms, a library, and sky parlor.
The size of the house allows for quite a lot of luxury uses.
And speaking of luxury, Isabella Stewart Gardner was no stranger to it. And before she built her palatial museum and home in the Fens, she lived here.
In 1860, the property was 2 houses. And one of the houses was 152 Beacon, which was bought as a wedding present for Isabella Stewart marrying John Gardner.
As the newlyweds' art collection grew, so did their need for more space. Real estate agent Bill French.
The Lorings were her neighbors at 150 Beacon. And so they decided to buy their house and break through the wall. So they had a double, 2 townhouses, Victorian style, classic Back Bay.
Shortly after her husband's sudden death in 1898, Gardner sold both properties and moved into her museum's private living quarters.
A man by the name of Eben Draper bought both houses and tore them down.
Draper wanted a double-wide building with a facade unlike his Victorian townhouse neighbors.
The exterior property is a combination of granite and limestone and is designed by Alexander Wadsworth Longfellow.
Draper eventually became the 44th governor of Massachusetts, then sold the property to Alvin T. Fuller, the state's 50th governor.
There was at some point an interior fire, so things had to be redone inside, but the front facade was the same.
Emerson College owned the building from 1961 until the turn of the 21st century, after which a private developer bought and converted the building into 6 condominiums. In 2022, Unit 1 was listed for sale with an asking price of $13.5 million.
The one that is particularly different is the great room, because that is all dark paneling and a fabulous room for the entertaining that went on with the 2 former governors. If you don't want to live in a modern high-rise, this is where you want to live.
Beautiful. When Gardner owned the property, her address was 152 Beacon Street. After her departure, she requested that the number 152 never be used again. So Governor Draper changed it to 150, and it's remained that way ever since. Also worth noting, the $13.5 million asking price on the unit for sale there, it includes the furniture. And back